This is for I am me, and this is okay. So you're saying your son can't strike the ball effectively. He's getting super frustrated, and he won't listen to you when you try to correct his technique, and you say you think he knows how, but for whatever reason he just doesn't. So we're looking for some simple ways, some simple tools that's going to help him elevate his game, and so that he could have more joy in soccer. There's a couple strategies that you can use. I think the most effective way that you guys can start to have more fun, and you could help him help himself, is there's a tool called a kick trainer, and a kick trainer is going to help him really develop his striking technique, and it's a fun soccer training tool, and it's pretty cheap. You could there's one that's $24 on Amazon, or you can make it yourself, probably less than $15. All you need is a length of rope as long as his hip bone to his ankle, and then you want a size one ball and some duct tape. Right, that's a kick trainer. Clubs like AC Milan, Ajax, Sevilla all use kick trainers to help their players develop their touch, and we're talking about multi-million-dollar clubs. So it's not a new tool. It's been around for a while, and it's super effective because you could cram months of training into days or weeks. Right, in 10 minutes you could get close to 1,200 touches, because you could get in 60 seconds you could get 60 touches plus. So that's more touches than your average 1 hour soccer practice or soccer game. And you could start to bring it with you everywhere you go, so your son can just get repetition after repetition, and you're also going to get immediate feedback. If you mishit the ball, it comes back around, so you could strike the ball again. And unlike juggling, it makes training very fun and effortless, because right, in juggling, if you mishit it, the ball can run away, which can lead to more frustration. So it's probably one of the most underrated soccer training tools around. The second thing is, there's a game that you could play. It's called the barrel game, and all you need is a garbage can or a bucket or any type of vessel that you can start to, that your son and you can start to play. Right, the goal is to juggle a ball into the barrel or garbage can using different parts of your body. So for example, you guys can start, if the barrel's in between you and you're 1 or 2 feet away from it, you could use your right foot with the ball in your hand and juggle the ball. One juggle, bounce, one juggle into the barrel. Right, so you're going to do that with your left foot, then both feet alternating, then your right thigh, then your left thigh, then both thighs alternating, and then finishing with any part of the body you want. So it becomes this fun game that's going to indirectly teach striking technique without your son having to listen to have this, right? Because he's rejecting what you're saying, and it's frustrating him because you're right and he still can't do it. So this is going to make it so you could teach him effortlessly a fun way to develop the striking technique without telling him anything to do, because you guys can start to compete, or picnics, barbecues, after school, he can play this game, and it makes it so that there's a target to aim at, and it's a fun game. And since it's a game, then it removes the stress of the teaching, right? That's why it's effective, because it gamifies juggling and striking technique. So that's the second strategy. The third strategy is investing in a ball called a dribble up ball. And the reason why this is effective is because it gamifies foot skills. And why that's relevant at your son's age is because if he can really focus on the fundamentals, having a skills coach at the convenience of wherever a cell phone is going to allow him to be more effective on the field, because at that age, ball mastery is super important. So he's going to be able to, a few minutes a day, or even an hour once a week, twice a week, if he resonates with this app, is really going to change his game, because he's going to be able to make better decisions on the field, since he'll be able to see the field more effectively, because he's going to be more comfortable with the ball at his feet. So the better it's going to, in theory, that dribble up app is going to improve his awareness by developing his foot skills in a fun way, right? It gamifies ball skills mastery. So that's the third way, the dribble up app. I would say the fourth way, you could encourage him to just bring a size 1 ball. So the fourth technique is buying a size 1 ball that he could dribble with him everywhere and juggle with him everywhere. I call this a soccer vacation, because when you're not trying so hard to get better, rather you're spending more time having more fun playing, then you're gonna get better without trying. And I think that's the goal. It's like you want him to get relaxed. You want him to practice getting relaxed while he's training on and off the field, playing, training, whatever. Because then the more relaxed you are, the more fun it is, instead of this frustration. Because he basically doesn't have a good model to improve, or to show him how to effectively play when he's not in games. So you have to develop a kind of, all these strategies are tools to help him be relaxed and also be improving in a fun and effortless way. That's kind of the goal. And the fifth thing, I think, would be if you and him start to play, you get two cones, the tall ones, the ones you can knock over, and you guys in your driveway or in the backyard, you start to play 1v1 against each other. So the goal is to knock your opponent's cone over, and this is going to help him improve his 1v1 attacking, defending, ball skills, shielding, all things which are super important, all in one. So just by I tell the story a lot. Me and my dad used to play hockey in our driveway, and we would try to keep the puck away from each other, and he would stick lift me, right? He would lift my stick and steal the puck from me. So, and he would just do it to me. He wouldn't try to teach me how to do it or tell me to do it. He would just do it to me. So then what started happening is, when I would play in hockey games, I would lift other kids' sticks and steal the puck. So what I'm alluding to is that the more you try and tell your son what to do, the less he's going to respond, right? That's what's happening. But the more that you yourself elevate your own ball skills mastery, juggling abilities, and striking technique, then you become a role model for him for improvement. Because if he sees you improving and he sees what you're doing, and if you develop your own striking technique, then you don't need to use words to effectively show your son how that he could improve his game, just by osmosis, or he'll just learn more effectively, because it's like he'll be able to see and feel your what you're doing is more effective than what he's doing. So counterintuitively, by improving your own striking technique, juggling abilities, even with a balloon or a hacky sack, playing the barrel game, and using a kick trainer, you're going to show him how to improve effortlessly in a fun way. So I hope some of these ideas help, and reach out with any questions. All right, thank you.